Good morning, friends from Big Sky Country. It's been a while, but we are in the saddle. It is Parsha Shoftim. And in our Parsha, it talks about V'im yarchiv Hashem Elokecha es gvulcha. If Hashem will expand your territory when Mashiach comes, you will add 3 more Ori Miklat, cities of refuge for those who kill unintentionally. The Rambam in Hilchos Malachim Maimonides quotes 3 psukim to prove the validity of believing in Mashiach and the importance of mechakel b'yosei, of waiting for his arrival, and that if you don't believe and await the arrival of Mashiach, then you're a kofer. You're not only denying the prophets, but you're denying Moshe Rabbeinu himself. And the 3 psukim are V'shav Hashem Elokecha shvuscha v'rechamecha, that the idea that there'll be kibbutz golius, that Hashem will bring us back to Eretz Yisrael. The second one is from Bilam, from the book of Numbers, Bamidbar, where Bilam, the prophet, the Gentile prophet, prophesies about the coming of Mashiach. And the third one is from our Parsha. V'im yarchiv Hashem Elokecha es gvulcha. And being that has never happened, and everything that the Torah tells us is loyla toyu, nothing was done in vain, meaning it has to happen still. Therefore we know unequivocally that Mashiach still has to come. But the Rebbe, in an incredible analysis, points out that the reason we need 3 psukim is because the first 2 psukim talk about Mashiach as a concept. There'll be Mashiach. But sadly, someone could come along and say, Mashiach's an idea. It's an inyan ruchni, it's a spiritual thing. It doesn't have to actually come a human being that will be a king and bring Jews back together and build a Beis HaMikdash, the 3rd temple. It doesn't have to be practical. It could be spiritual. And by the way, throughout history, there have been people that have tried to get their way out of this principle, fundamental, Yud Gimel an Imam is the 13 principles of faith, of one of them being the becoming of Mashiach. They try to get out of it by talking about it as an inyan ruchni. Says the Rebbe, what the Rambam is emphasizing with this 3rd pasuk, in the 2nd halacha, from our parsha, from Shoftim, V'im yarchiv Hashem Elokecha es gvulcha, that we're going to add Ori Miklat, cities of refuge, that's part of a mitzvah. Ori Miklat is part of a mitzvah of the Torah. And we know that every mitzvah in the Torah is la'adu la'olam elamim, has eternity to it. Therefore, Mashiach is not only going to be an inyan ruchni, like some would say, but it has to be something practical in the physical world, something that's accessible to us all, something that we can see with our physical eyes of flesh, because mitzvahs are in this world. They're not ruchni, they're gashmi. So the Rambam wants us to make sure that we don't only think that we're waiting for some spiritual, meditative state to come about, some spiritual ecstasy to be felt. We're waiting for Mashiach Tzidkenu Kipshutei, literally to redeem the Jewish people, build a Beis HaMikdash HaShlishi, bring all the Jews back to Eretz Yisrael, bring peace, tranquility, and goodness to our world. May it be speedily in our days, as the Rambam says, Meheri Gala Amen Ken Yehi Ratzon. Have a wonderful day.